Potty is a craven wretch, but at least he can aim.
I died a couple times before. I just found out you do have some sort of healing item, and I also equipped this crazy looking axe that I got from the execution. And we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna send my dog out to fight that guy's shield. Well, I don't even know if he has a shield, but he's getting bitten, regardless. And see, now I have a flask here. That's a painkiller, helps restore my health. I think I'm ready to talk about this game. I'm pretty sure Potty's gonna die because at this upcoming ambush that we saw earlier where I died at, they're asking where he is. Also, his name is Potty. It's not a name of a guy that survives.
Black blood. Those pillagers have dug faster than I realized. The door's almost open again. I'm certain that other wildlings are waiting on the other side of the wall for Gorn's tribe to open the door. We still haven't seen him, by the way. Be on your guard, Celtigar.
Sir Mors, look behind us. There are more coming.
Also, I gotta say, this game is immensely boring at this point. I know it's only an hour in, but I have no motivation to keep playing. I'm just gonna do it just because of this Let's Play, honestly. Okay, let's get rid of the shield. Yeah, things are going a lot better this time. I mean, the numbers are going down faster. Oh, I'm on fire. See, this is what happened last time. I lit on fire. Eat him! Finish him! Okay, well, Moore's died, but I think I've got this battle unless my dude misses every fucking time. There we go. Good job.
Watch out up there!
Watch out!
The gods have given me a feast of crows today.
Gorn, you finally show your face.
This time it's between you and me. Kill the boy!
Damn you!
The butcher is mine. Don't interfere. After you die, I'll be a legend. Women will fight for my seed. I'm going to bleed you, old man.
If you knew how many times I've heard that. You're already dead to me, Gorn.
Ome wa mou shinderu. Okay, so I didn't expect that dude to die so early, but whatever. It's not like there's any sort of emotional attachment being forged here. All the writing so far has been shitty exposition. I don't know if it's worth doing the energy gaining move. Well, you gain quite a bit of energy, so. I used all my potions haphazardly. I wasn't really thinking about. Oh no, I have one left. Okay, cool. I had to stand there rooting, guys. I get that it's a duel, but I never really got the whole duel. Oh, ow, ow! Oh wait, I have my dog. Eat his leg. Good job. Oh! Executed. Oh, fuck. Yeah! You gotta eat this guy's shield. I'm in trouble. I think I need to kill the archers first. I think that they would stand me in. Yep. Shit! I'm so dead. Nothing I can do. Why did I think I could run? Why did I think there wouldn't be invisible walls here? Oh, okay, well.
Brothers of the Night's Watch! Fire!
Finally, we come to River Spring. 15 years ago, it was one of the region's most flourishing towns. But things slowly worsened, and today River Spring knows only idle craftsmen and discontent among the peasants. And the death of Lord Reynold Sarwick will not improve matters. That said, his death didn't surprise many people. The poor man was but a shadow of his former self since the disappearance of his eldest son. They say that his daughter is the one who makes decisions since then. And you can see where that has led.
So much exposition. Holy. Is every single person.
It is much changed.
Have you been here before?
I used to live in River Spring. I left 15 years ago.
Yes, that was a while ago. Back then, the town was still prosperous.
What happened?
I don't know the details, but I think it had something to do with the eldest Sarwick boy leaving.
I must go to the castle.
Oh? And, if I may ask, what would a red priest like you be doing here?
That is a private matter.
Ah, my apologies. In that case, enjoy your stay in River Spring, my lord. If you should need my services again, please don't hesitate to find me.
Understood.
My lord, would you at least give me your name?
Sir Alistair Sarwick.
Father above, after so long? We thought you had disappeared. My sympathies for your father. I did not recognize you.
My god R'hllor now watches over him. Thank you for the crossing, ferryman.
You are Alistair, the son of a powerful lord of the Westerlands. Destined for a brilliant future as the Lord of Riverspring, you went into exile in the Free Cities after Robert Baratheon's rebellion, taking refuge in the religion of R'hllor, the god of light and love. You are now a red priest at the Temple of Bravos, and you have chosen to devote your life to the religion and your god. Contacted by your private tutor, you're now on your way back to your hometown to attend your father's funeral. This is a misuse of the video game medium. I could have shown you this, but instead you will read it. Water dancer. That sounds pretty. Cell sword. Be like Braun. I think it just looks too scary for me though. No, that's not what I want. Water dancer. That's a sexy stance. I like that. I think I will go with a water dancer. That just sounds super pretty. Dancing on the water. I don't know. Why am I having to build this dude? I guess, I don't know. Like, I hope he interacts with... I've already forgot the other guys. Moors. I hope he interacts with Moors at some point, so this isn't all completely pointless. I don't know what to pick. Should I use a FAQ? Why do I have to do that when I play RPGs? Alright, I'm just gonna do whatever. I'm sick of missing though, for sure. I want agility. It's absolutely silly that you would miss people that are just standing there. Fierce as a Wolverine. Let's pretend like I have a choice in what skill to buy by putting the first one as just the only one you can get. Alright, Counterattacks is cool. Or I can mobilize you by striking them in the legs. Let's see where this tree goes. It seems to be a control tree. This one looks to be a tanking tree, I suppose. It's more like, yeah, deflection, dodging. Let's do that, because I'm sick of dying also. Stun your opponent by striking them in the face. Taunt your enemies. I'm just going to strike them in the face, actually. Let's see. I guess we'll do swords. It's as hard as I can go. So light armor is what he uses. That's fine. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Let's get the assassin. Chance to inflict stun with every attack. That's 2% though. That's it's pretty shitty. Alright. Ooh, that seems perfect for him. Deflection up. Let's see. I guess my dude could be a shitty leader, but no, that's not. That's clumsy. There's a chance of failing with a flask. Like, when you try to drink it and you just like pour it in your eye. Attack speed. Allergic. Okay, I'll make it to where my dude's allergic to poison. Damage taken by fire, no. Oh my god, all these are so shitty. I mean, shitty in a good way, because it's actually a pretty good decision. Except for, you know, before I was just picking random shit. Man. I guess I'll go witless. I guess. I don't want to be witless. Like, that bonus is fine, but I don't want my character to be stupid. Is that silly? I'll just use the clumsy. God damn. Everything about this is so silly. These are such tiny bonuses. What am I giving a shit about? I feel like this is gonna bite me in the ass. I'll take clumsy, and at like a critical moment, I'll fail. There we go. Well, critical hit chance lowered. Don't really need that. You need to kill makes you unstable. I'm just taking clumsy. Let's deal with it. Let's deal with it as we go. That's a pretty cool little robe. I like. So far, aesthetically, I like the game. The armor, the robes. Look at this clown. Got a problem, bro? Video games. Video games. Alright, let's see.
It is a dying town. River Spring is dying.
You're dying. I'll kill you, bro.
With things as they are, what choice do we have?
If things are so bad, what do you propose to do?
It's been too hard for too long. It's time to revolt. We must take matters into our own hands. We'll take up arms.
There would be blood in the streets!
If you follow that path, the army will have no choice but to fight against you.
Duh.
Do you want this to end in blood and tears?
You don't know what you're talking about, stranger. The house is dying. The army of River Spring is but a shadow of what it was. You obviously know nothing of the misery we suffer here.
That may be, but I do know that violence is answered with more violence. This path never ends well.
We're already suffering. What is it to us if we die of hunger or by a sword?
What has happened here? These lands were once thriving.
It's the Lords. It's been too long since they cared about what happens in their own lands. Neighboring lords have taken the chance to grab some of our land, and nothing is done to stop it. And now that Lord Sarwick is dead, It will only get worse. We must do something.
But there are still Sarwicks in River Spring.
Don't make me laugh. The eldest fled years ago. As for the others, they're no better than he. Anyway, this concerns only the people of River Spring, stranger.
So be it. I pray that your choices will not lead you to reckless acts. May R'hllor light your path through the shadows.
Hey, I'm Miss Sarwick.
Aubrey,
Alright, let's
it's
see.
been weeks since you've been able to bring anywhere to tell you what I did with her.
Thank you. I've heard enough already.
Okay.
Butter. Can't afford to buy your butter.
This is RPG design. You just have dudes standing like across from each other, and I guess you just imagine that they're talking to each other. Yeah, I'll take that coin off of that crate that you obviously owned. Alright.
And up in the castle, those lords and ladies have it easy. Revolt is in the air.
Aye, and when that day comes, it'll be me with my feet up in that castle.
Hey, don't count your eggs until your chickens have laid.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys talking? Alright. Okay. Oh, this is rare and it's just sitting in this pot? What double?
Poor man, priest.
You want some
I haven't
money?
eaten since yesterday.
Okay, I can't murder people. I also can't give him money. Sweet game. I can only interact by talking and by killing. Alright. And I couldn't even talk to that guy. Like, what the hell? Come on.
Don't hang around here, priest.
Don't tell me what the
We don't take well to new faces round here.
Everyone's a dick to priests. These robes are pretty sweet though, gotta say.
Don't hang around here, priest.
I did the first time. This game is lowering my frame rate at the city, I think.
Forgive my boldness, noble stranger.
Armor merchant!
Walking to certain death like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure of the customs in the free cities nowadays, but I wouldn't dream of entering Westerer's arm like that. And yet, as the smith labours day and night for us, it so happens that I sell the finest weapons. Blunt, cutting, perforating. You know what they say, my lord. Don't buy your blade until you know what you plan to stick it into.
Let us see the cutting weapons.
Tell me more about cutting weapons.
The most popular. I know of no weapon passed down through families that is not a sword, my lord, and there are good reasons for that. Cutting weapons are especially designed to fight against light armor such as leather, and even the skin underneath. Do you need more information?
Tell me more about blunt weapons.
Ah, the pure power of a mace. Our good king would certainly approve. Blunt weapons are especially designed to fight against heavy armor such as plate. They crush it, can you see? Bam! Do you need more information?
Tell me more about perforating weapons.
An enemy full of holes is considerably less frightening, isn't he? Piercing weapons are especially designed to fight against medium armor, such as chainmail. Do you need more information?
I have things to do.
Don't hesitate to come back and see me in the Merchant Square. I weep to see you so ill-equipped in this town. And don't forget you'll be wanting armor. After all, no matter the weapon you face, simple clothes will not protect you.
Got it.
Very nice robe you've got there. That must be worth its weight in copper.
What the fuck are you getting at? You getting at, buddy?
My lord, a groat for some food? Just a coin?
I can't give you a coin. The game doesn't let me.
Halt, priest. This town is in mourning. Access to the castle is closed during the ceremony.
I'm actually here to attend Lord Sarwick's burial.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I'm under strict orders to only allow entry to close kin. With the villagers' current grumblings, we don't want to risk problems.
No, I don't want to be a... either way is douchey, honestly. I'm just going to ask for his manager.
Please call Maester Harwin.
The ceremony is about to begin. I doubt he'll come for a priest of R'hllor. John, go inform Maester Harwin and bring back Captain Ryman.
Good old Ryman, captain of the guard. Things certainly have changed in my absence.
What is going on here? Why has John gone for the Maester?
Ryman, it's me, Alistair.
Several hells! Alistair? Graydon, I told you only family. That excludes peasants, dogs, and cravens who abandon their families.
Enough, Ryman. However long I was absent, this house is still mine.
How dare you? You disappeared without so much as a goodbye years ago, and now you return as if nothing happened.
The reasons for my exile are mine alone. I owe you no explanation.
I care about your reasons? It's your fault that Lord Sarwick is dead.
You've lost your head, cousin.
Your departure destroyed him. He was never the same again.
Your judgment is clouded, Ryman. I can smell the ale on your breath from here.
What? Stand back! I'll make you eat your words, priest!
I'll make you eat those words. Really, dude? Okay, Fierce the Wolverine. Yeah, okay. Whatever, let's use all of them. Why did I stun him and then do that?
Enough. Do you not think we have enough dead here?
Mr. Harwin?
Alistair, finally. I prayed for your return.
This traitor no longer has his place here, Maester Harwin. He abandoned his castle and his family.
7 gods. Get a hold of yourself, Ryman. I wrote to him to invite him to Lord Sarwick's funeral.
I prefer to leave than to hear more of this.
Alistair, what a relief it is to finally see you. I had help from my contacts in Bravos to inform you of your father's death. The funeral will be in the Godswood. The ceremony has already begun.
Why is it not held at the Sept?
It would be if it were not in ruins. River Spring is suffering on all fronts, I fear. Let us go now. Come with me, Alistair. Let us speak as we walk.
What happened here, Maester? How could my father allow things to get to this point?
You know,
After you left, Lord Reynolds came.
he began to live
More and more in the past.
and stopped taking care of his duties. Your sister
Quickly found herself managing more than she should
Okay, I'll
have.
stop.
Eliana helped my father govern?
Well, these last few months, she's practically run the house herself. In spite of her efforts, she was unable to slow the inevitable ruin of her lands without a lord. But all is not so dark.
Many of your father's
Vassals remain faithful to their oath. They have all come to the burial in order to honor his memory. We will speak of all this again after the ceremony. Let us make haste, I beg of you.
Hey.
Hello, Red Priest. I am Lady Eliana Sarwick, daughter of the late Lord Sarwick. You are just in time for the ceremony. Were you close to my father?
You have changed much in 15 years, little sister.
Alistair, why have you returned? We don't need you here.
Jeez.
Harwin told me of father's death. It was my duty to come.
15 years without any news. And he had to die for us to see you again.
You would have done better to stay where you were.
I do not doubt that my departure was difficult for you.
Difficult? To say the least. Your disappearance was our father's ruin.
Do you know how long I cried after you left? And how long I hoped for news of you?
I am sorry. I left Westeros without once turning back, it's true. I understand your reaction. It must have been unbearable for you, but I had to leave. Know that I never forgot you.
That's easy for you to say. And you should know that we here learn to live very well without you.
I understand your reaction, Eliana.
I doubt it. Go pay your last respects to Father. We will speak later.
So, this is something a lot of RPGs do, but you don't have to dump a shitload of exposition. Like, it's not necessary to tell me that the place is in ruins constantly, because I can actually kind of see it. You could just, you know, draw it up as this really awful place. You have dudes in the streets complaining about stuff. Every time someone has to remind me.
What you accomplished for your family, no matter the cost.
You should follow
By
his
honouring your
example.
allegiance
You
to
should
House
die.
Lannister, our liege lords, you've ensured the castle's security.
Security.
For all of this, my lord, may your immortal...
Who is that man? I believe that is the elder Sarwick, the one who disappeared. He has certainly changed, but I recognize him.
How could you desecrate our father's body that way?
I desecrated nothing. I performed the final kiss, the tribute that priests of R'hllor pay to the dead.
You may be a Red Priest, but you should respect the beliefs of Riverspring.
I did not intend to be disrespectful, little sister.
Do not think that it is easy for me to speak with you after all this time.
Please, Eliana, listen. I left Westeros without a goodbye, and you have every reason to be angry with me. 15 years ago, the war that King Robert Baratheon fought to claim the throne forced me to commit deeds which haunt me still. The very idea of returning to you was too painful. I did the only thing left for me to do. I left and began a new life elsewhere. Not long ago, I received a letter from Maester Harwin telling of Father's death. I could no longer hide myself. It was time to confront my past. What I regret the most, Eliana, is that by fleeing to the other side of the waters, it is you whom I wounded.
All these years, I have thrown a veil over your memory. And you return at the moment when everything is in turmoil. I must be alone for the moment. I will see you later, Alistair.
Take your time, little sister. I understand.
Alistair, Maester Arwen would like to speak with you. He awaits you in the castle courtyard. And if I may add, you should be ashamed of that kiss during the ceremony.
My thanks, Ravella. I shall go and see him.
Like I give a fuck. My reasons for leaving are mine alone, and then I will explain to you why I left. Oh, this writing. And it doesn't sound like I have like amazing gameplay to like carry it or anything.
I am not sure there is more to... I am sincerely sorry for your loss. You know how much your father meant to me. Unless you are truly ready to listen to me, it would be best that you leave.
As you wish.
As you wish.
Alistair, there you are. Please leave us. So, you're not too unsettled by the situation here?
I'm concerned about the people. Yeah.
What I saw of the town upon my arrival was enough. It is a disaster. The people cannot go on like this. I have heard tell that neighboring lords have taken our people's lands.
Indeed. The poverty has worsened over the years. When neighboring lords became aware of your father's situation, they took advantage of the opportunity.
But they have no right to do so. Our lieges, the Lannisters, should have been notified.
Indeed. But our relations with them have suffered since your father held Tywin Lannister responsible for your departure. It was after his death that your sister decided to reopen talks by going to see the most influential member of their family. That is why she requested an audience with Queen Cersei Lannister at the Red Keep. It was made very clear our lieges will act once our land has a new master. So your sister worked towards this end. Riverspring has belonged to House Sarwick for generations. Ilyana has refused to marry a lord from any other house. So, the Queen has chosen a man for your sister.
Who is it?
Valar, your father's bastard son, your half-brother.
Valar? I left Westeros hoping never to hear that name again. It is out of the question for my sister to marry him. He shares our blood. How can the Queen condone a marriage which goes against nature?
You realize that if Ilyana were to wed another lord, she would take her husband's name. Being a bastard, Valar has no family name. It was the only solution to keep Riverspring for House Sarwick.
I wonder why the ancestral queen allowed this ancestral marriage.
Why choose Valar for a suitor? What does the Queen want?
From what I heard, while accompanying your sister to King's Landing for her audience at court, Valar distinguished himself through his exploits. I know that the Queen enjoys surrounding herself with strong, devoted men. That is the case for Valar. By giving him this gift, she ensures his loyalty and increases her power.
But Valar was just a squire when he went off to war with me. It would take more than that to be a suitor worthy of our name.
Seeing him return alone from the war, your father blamed him for your disappearance. No matter how much Valar claimed to work for the prosperity of House Sarwick, your father wouldn't hear any of it. He cursed him and chased him away from Riverspring for good. Your half-brother was mad with rage and left seeking vengeance. Apparently, he spent several years at the Citadel, using education to compensate for his low birth.
A maester cannot become a lord.
He never became maester, but stopped at the rank of acolyte. He learned the art of war, studied the higher mysteries, and forged links. He was then thrown out of the Citadel several years later for studying the forbidden arts. He's been a sellsword ever since. His reputation spread quickly, and royal ears heard of him. In 2 years, he went from simple soldier to the Queen's Guard. He moves in the shadows. The nobles of the court fear him.
Valar. He has taken too much from me already. I cannot just stand by while he marries my sister.
There is something else of which we should speak. I would have liked to spare you this. I do not believe that your father's death was an accident. There are certain indications that lead me to believe that he was poisoned.
Are you sure?
Believe me, Alistair, I know this subject. The Strangler is a difficult poison to detect, but it leaves certain traces that cannot be caused by anything else.
Please don't explain every detail of the fucking Strangler. This is too many explanations already. These are both the same thing, honestly, so whatever.
And you have no idea who it could have been?
I am not certain, but there are rumors of a possible culprit.
Tell me who it is.
This may overwhelm you, but the rumors say that it is your younger brother, Gawain.
Gawain? He was but a child when I left.
He was a butt
He
child.
and Lord Reynold had some serious quarrels, and he disappeared on the very night of your father's death. We've had no news of him since.
Why? Why would he have done such a thing?
Maester Harwin! The people are rebelling. Rioting has broken out throughout the town.
With all of this festering discontent, it was only a matter of time before this happened.
Why did they rebel? I don't know. Shut up.
Tell me, does the River Spring Guard have the situation under control?
For now, they are securing the entrances to the castle. Barricades protect us from a direct attack. But the streets are inaccessible to us. We have too few men. The guard is overwhelmed.
Who is behind this revolt?
I think I know who leads them. I crossed paths with a certain Tyrek when arriving, a rabble-rouser, telling the people to take up arms.
Tyrek? I heard some guards say that he was getting people worked up in the marketplace.
How did things get this far out of hand?
Well, the lords left the castle after the burial, with their fine clothes and all, whereas the villagers are starving. All of this flaunted wealth must have pushed them too far. Everything erupted. The villagers began to attack the lords, taking them hostage.
You said that the revolt is being led from the main square. We must go there immediately.
Captain Ryman says that it's impossible. Our men are barely managing to keep them at bay at the castle doors. There are not enough of us to attempt an escape.
Where is Captain Ryman?
He is at the doors. He's the one that ordered the barricades.
7 hells! If Ryman deals with it, the revolt will end in flames and bloodshed.
River Spring has already suffered too much. I must join Ryman. River Spring needs me. I will not watch our land fall into ruins without acting.
Very well. But I beg you to be careful. You are a
Come on.
Sarwick. Act as a liege, Lord Alster, and know that your acts will have consequences.
I will do what must be done.
I am sure you will.
That was so much dialogue. Oh my god, why was there so much? Like this, like people dying in the streets, and we're just like, yeah, well, you know, I guess maybe we should do something about it. I don't know.